Hey there, so here is a new test video. So actually today in the shop there is not that much choice in instrument. So in today's video the range of the price will be a little bit higher than usual. So this one starts at 750,000, 850,000, 1,400,000 and then 2 million. So that's kind of the only instrument that are in the intermediate, kind of above the study instrument and just below the really expensive like 2,500,000, 3 million, 4 million instrument. So that's kind of what is in the intermediate range, I would say. So here with those two we are starting with like a kind of like study instrument plus, kind of starting to reach the intermediate quality of instrument. And with those one we are at the top of the intermediate, kind of just starting to reach the professional quality. So let's get into it in detail. So first of all, we have this instrument which is 750,000. So well, you can see the quality of the making. The lac seems a little bit rough in my opinion. Here the tail is just simple wood, it's just normal birch actually, but it's very thick as you can see, so that should not be a problem. The body doesn't have major issue except that the lacquering is a little bit rough in my opinion, but still pretty good. Then the neck, we have the actually, yeah, I think it's, yeah, it's ebony, so that's pretty cool. Then the pegs here are in normal wood, sorry, in birch. Then the head is a little bit simple, but still pretty cool. Here, well, we can see a little bit the glue, which is not that nice, but still, well. So that's the first instrument. Let's hear the sound of this one. I had a little bit of glue here also. Well, that's pretty okay. So let's see. Okay. Well, so in terms of volume, the instrument is pretty okay. The balance, I would say that it's not exactly that well balanced. I think there is a little bit more of higher string than lower string. The lower string is a little bit, I would say, soft kind of. It's a little bit lacking of volume, I think, and the playing is, I don't know, it's not that cool. So I don't know. Yeah, the neck is a little bit thin. So well, I would say that's kind of like average. So let's see the next one. Also on this one there is a few things in the making that are not that nice. So I would maybe avoid this one, except if you have really a huge crush on it. So now the next one is 850. So here is for the making of the box. It's a little bit better than the previous one, but still the lacquering is a little bit rough, as you can see. But the wood seems a little bit better. The tail is also in simple wood because we have kind of like a shortage of ebony actually at the moment. Here the neck is pretty cool. The fingerboard is much thicker than on the previous one, but the head is almost the same, as you can see, and the pegs are also in normal hard birch. So well, let's hear the sound. Hopefully it's a little bit better. So here we can see directly that the volume is better, but there is this little flaw here in my opinion. So maybe the lower string. Okay, let's hear a little bit. So definitely a much, only 100,000 difference, so like a 30 euro or something difference, but the sound is much better, playing much more comfortable. So yeah, definitely the sound is much better. I hope you can hear it much better than the previous one. The quality of the making is also a little bit better. The wood is better. So for 100,000 difference, Actually no, it was the, so yeah, it's not flow, there is not no flow kind of, it's pretty okay. Was the bridge was a little bit off, so yeah, definitely this one for the price is pretty cool in my opinion. So very balanced, playing is comfortable, the making is pretty good also in my opinion. So well, here you have it, like 850. Let's check the next one. So now we are kind of starting to get in the expensive one. So you can see directly that the wood is much different. The making also is something else. You can see that now it's very well polished and the wood is also really pretty. So this one is 1,400,000. Here we have a real ebony tail, which is great. We also have the ebony fingerboard, but the pegs are also in hard birch. Then the head is also a little bit more detailed. So I hope you can see well. So well, that's, here you have it. Let's hear this little baby. Okay. I guess the sound is, I guess you can hear directly, so really huge upgrade from the previous one. I can also feel the vibration a lot more, so that's a really nice instrument again, really cool. Sound is really nice, warm and all that. I would tend to say that the balance is a little bit off. So instead of having 50-50%, maybe that's like a 40-45% and 55-60%. So the higher string is a little bit more present in my opinion, but still that's pretty good, especially if you want to play kind of like a solo piece, so one string thing. But this little kind of like the balance you can adjust by moving the bow a little bit more on the lower string, so that's not that much of an issue. That's still pretty good. The sound is really cool, warm and all that. The volume is great, the playing is also great. So well, that's also a pretty cool instrument. So far only the first one is not that cool in my opinion. So the second one is pretty good for the price. This one is also pretty worth it. So let's see the last instrument, which is 2 million, where it's actually beginning to be the professional instrument. So well, the making, well, there is, as you can see, it's really nice. The wood is like that, pretty cool wood as well. The making is kind of like on the cello and violin, so the neck is not going through like on the usual Morin. So it's really going like that. So the tail is in ebony. There is the fingerboard as well. Here, little detail which is nice. This part is really cool, really nice making. And here we have actually ebony pegs, which is great. And the head is a little bit more, there is a little bit more work on the head here. So well, it's really cool. This instrument is really cool actually. And the bridge here is also in ebony, so much more ebony pieces on this instrument, which is also great for durability. So let's hear the sound of this one. I will be honest, I don't like it at all. It's very noisy, the sound is very noisy. So the balance is great, the playing is great, the volume is also pretty okay, but it really has it has a it really lacks bass in my opinion. Lots of medium, lots of treble. So this might be, we might be able to adjust that a little bit by moving the soul of the instrument and the bridge a little bit, but higher string is a little bit lacking of bass in my opinion. So well, in my opinion, for the price, that's a little bit expensive considering the quality. So I think that for those instruments, except if you like the style, the look of this instrument, and the sound that is a little bit very full of treble and medium, this one can be good for you. But in my opinion, the one that is closest to the actually those two are the best deal in my opinion. This one is very warm, lot of bass, nice balance, nice playing. This one is also pretty good considering the price, as it's quite cheap. So in my opinion, those two are good, and those two maybe better avoid them. So well, here you have it, so we can discuss about it, and see you soon. Bye bye.